The Swedish government has come forward warning about an explosion in ADHD cases, and it's not just in Sweden that the ADHD diagnosis is growing. People diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactive disorder now make out 10.5% of the boys and 6% of the girls in Sweden in 2022, and they're warning that it might even rise by up to 15 to 11% more before leveling off, citing forecasts from the Swedish Medical Products Agency. People getting the ADHD diagnosis means people are allowed to get help and support from the government in wide ranges of ways. The number of medication prescribed has increased by 800% in the past 15 years, and people know that by getting a diagnosis there's a way to get help with a kid that is, for example, being unruly, struggling to focus at school, or struggling in regular tasks expected at their age. And so, in many ways, while it can be frightening to think about how the numbers are growing in this regard, it's also important to recognize that having a diagnosis is often a positive thing, and getting support is a positive thing. A lot of the time, ADHD is a diagnosis that is known to grow off as people get older, and many people who become adults no longer meet the criteria of an ADHD diagnosis. And so having awareness and having the ability to provide interventions when kids experience difficulties with focus is a positive thing. That said, it should be alerting and concerning to see that so many people are going forward with these kind of struggles, and that so many people are displaying these struggles. What is it that is making so many parents and so many kids experience these kinds of issues that we know with ADHD? Often, in many ways, ADHD is concerned with many different forms of traits. Yeah, it's today much of an umbrella term that covers a wide range of attention-related issues. It can also be described as a kind of executive dysfunction, an inability to manage your own attention. So attention, your ability to coordinate, to be alert, to pay attention to things, to concentrate on a task, to mindfully engage in a task or something that you're doing. These things are all things that are a normal part of growing up. It allows you to partake in the real world, to be present, to engage with the task at hand, to focus in a classroom, to be immersed in a football game. And when you struggle with these tasks, it can feel like often you spend a lot of time in your own imagination or daydreaming or kind of lost in your own world. It can feel as if you're unable to really partake in different activities, in group activities with other people, in schooling and in your homework, and in, like, for example, sports and physical exercise. And in many ways, a kid that struggles with these kind of struggles can fall behind. And so there's no wonder that many parents feel concerned when kids are struggling in this regard. That said, what is it that is creating this rise in attention-related issues? Is it TikTok or social media? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and see you all in the next video.